Hey yo friends, it's Dita from With the Duck Savings. Welcome back to another video at long last. Happy July. We are here on July 1st trying to get this ball rolling again. So we are just going to do some things, and I appreciate everybody who's stopping by to say hi. I've missed everybody. I've seen most of you in the comments, but you know, it's been a hot minute. But I know people take breaks and it's all good. There's no shame in the game. But let's get going. July is a busy month. We are going to be doing I am participating in Christmas in July somewhat, and have redone some things to suit my budget just a little bit better. So you'll see those things coming up. What we're going to do today is we are going to do the Daily Calm. You might be familiar with that from Miss Mary over at Hands Up Provision. Just love everything she's doing over there. Every time she puts something out, I scoop it up like a little gremlin. We're also going to be doing our 1 month ahead because that needs to be done. Got a little bit of new things going on with that one. And then we're also going to be sinking a few dollars into my weekly Christmas savings. So there may be some stuttering because I haven't done a lot of these things. I've actually done a few videos and they didn't turn out because reasons, but we're going to do it again, and everything's recording, everything's charged up. I'm very excited. So we're going to get started. I'm going to move all of the situation off to the side so we can do the thing first. As you know, at the top of every video, I do like to save a little bit extra. Usually I do that with the scratcher. Today, I am also partaking of both the Villains Takeover, that is a collaboration between Norella's Budgets and Budgeting with Lysandra, as well as Spooky Summer Camp. I'm going to be doing these on Friday, but I have been doing Villains Takeover at the start of every video attempt, so I don't want to break my streak. There's some money already stuck in here because I was doing the thing. On Fridays when I play Villains Takeover and Spooky Summer Camp proper, I will be using quarters, but to sink a little bit extra, I am going to use actual dollars. Everything that I'm sinking with both of these funds is going to be going to my emergency fund. So let's go ahead, and the first thing I'm going to do is we're going to take a look. I've got everything here. This has many collaborators. I have included my Dino from K-Pop Demon Hunters because he is my favorite villain. I know he's not Disney, but you know, there it is. So we've got the Villains Takeover cover. We've also got the list of all of the amazing collaborators. They did an amazing job. I will list who I played today, but I will definitely list everybody in the comments below or off to the side or whatever, just so you can see everybody. There's still time to play, guys. That's the beauty of these collaborations. If you're not playing right now, you can play whenever you want. So I've got everybody loaded here. As you can see, I did sink a few in Nori's challenge. I did her first. I've got everybody going on here. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I did play Hades. I'm going to roll a 20-sided dice, and I played Ursula. So as long as I don't land on one of those three, we will go ahead and just see what happens. So I think I need a 20-sided dice for this. So let me find a 20-sided dice. I think there's one in here. And we'll see what we get. That is a 9? Cool. So let's go over to number 9 and see who that is. Oop, that is from It's Not Too Late, Terry. She did the Queen of Hearts. So let's just see. It looks like everything is between 1 and... Well, there's a 5. Let's go ahead and roll to see how many we're going to do. Rolling a 3-sided dice. 1. Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and just do... You know what? No, let's be fair. Let's see what the dice say. It says 4. I love it. Let's do 4. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and do this one. And let's go ahead and grab $4. Here's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I know it's going to be kind of weird shifting to quarters, but you know what? I'm here for weird. I'm pro weird, so it should be fine. So that is our villains takeover for today. And like I said, I'm going to do this at the top of every video just to boost the savings a little bit more. And then, like I said, on Fridays when I do this one in Spooky Summer Camp, I will be switching over to quarters because reasons. So we have got that done, which is awesome. Next, we are going to do our daily calm because everybody needs to start out calm. I am not by nature a calm person. I am the opposite of calm. I'm a little bit of a spaz, but this will give me a chance to get centered. And this is just so beautiful. It makes me happy because I live in a desert. All my Phoenix sisters, you know what I'm talking about. We don't get to see this very often. I don't go to the coast unless I'm going to a concert. I'm a K-pop girly, so I'm in LA a lot, but not near the beach. And then I've added a little Pokemon because whimsy, and what's life without whimsy? If you know which Pokemon this is, the first person who puts it in the comments down below will get a coffee tip. So let's keep going. I've got my binder here that's got all my stuff. We're going to start with the 90 days challenge. I've got some catching up to do with this, but I am really devoted to this. So let's see. This is the first, so that's the 20. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to do. I need to just leave this open and leave it on my desk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Awesome. That leaves me $1 more for tomorrow. Actually, I've got more money in there, so that's fine. I did reorder my binder a little bit just to make it make more sense to me, as I said in one of the videos, or maybe I put it in a post, to avoid friction flipping pages. Sometimes I get in such a rush that I just don't do it. So let's add this to the 90. I've already got bucks in there. Soon I will be able to condense that, and that'll be fun. Okay, so after this, I'm going to put this over here. After this, we have got... Oh, I need to color these in. I will speed you through this. I'm sorry. Okay, and we are done. So I don't know if I mentioned it. This 90 days challenge is going to go to my buffer, my days off. That's a huge deal because I'm a contract worker. If I take a day off, if I don't have the money set aside to pay for it, I don't get any money. So as I found, if you have an extended sickness and you're out for a few days, then that really just bites into everything else you're doing. So I'm trying to kind of front load everything so that I don't have to worry about that in the future. But 90 days challenge, again, this is from Mary over at Hands of Provision, as is the Daily Calm. A lot of this stuff can be found in her coffee shop. Please go visit her. If you have not watched her channel, where have you been? She's amazing. Her methodologies and her systems are just flawless. There's something that she does that you can work into your system that will make it go easier for you. So highly recommend. Okay, next I have my habit tracker. As you know, I fill out habits. Today's the first, so this is empty, obviously. I'm going to go ahead and just fill it out though, so I know what I'm doing. So we're going to do, first is always going to be my streaming for the community. And then we want to try and get 5,000 steps. I know that doesn't sound like much, but I don't have the opportunity to walk very much. Or yoga. I'm giving myself a pass. If I can get yoga in, that will count, no matter how many steps I do. And we're also going to do log money. And we're going to do read 30 minutes. I finished 3 books in June, which was great because one of them was like almost 800 pages. So good stuff. And then my last one is, what is my last one? Oh, skincare. Skincare, especially as it's getting to be hotter. Moisturize. So I can say that for today, since it is the first, I've already gotten that. I'm still planning to do yoga, so there's still hope. There's nothing to log because it's a great day. I did read on my lunch, and that one still has to be done. So I made a habit tracker. Usually I use, please go check out Greta over at Agape Co. is her new name. It used to be Agape Book Club and Paper, but she has a habit tracker and calendar. Actually, it's a bundle of things for free in her coffee. I couldn't find it in time to do the video, so I went ahead and just cranked one out because Pokemon, yay! And so we will definitely be falling back to her for next month. So next is my no spend calendar. Usually I do it, like I said, on Greta's, but this time I'm doing my own. So the way, actually, and I should just go ahead and give you guys a heads up. The way that I do my habit tracker is I give myself $1 for every fully completed day, or 10 cents for every completed item. That way I still get a boost, but I'm not going over the top. And this all goes to my skincare, or to my self-care. So, and then I tally that up once a week and then transfer the money. So this is my no spend calendar. I bring $2 per day to no spend. If I have a no spend day, one of the dollars goes to emergency, and I get one of the dollars for my gaming fund. That's what this is, this little tracker. And if I have a spend day, then both of those dollars goes to emergency. So we are just on day 1. Thus far, it has been a no spend day. I don't anticipate spending any money because it's getting pretty late. So I'm going to go ahead and think happy thoughts, and I'm going to fill in a Pokeball and give myself my first no spend. So if I have a Pokeball, that means it's a no spend. That means I get $1. So typically I would do this for an entire week. So I won't do this again until, I won't tally it all up until Sunday. Yes, Sunday. It's a little wonky because it's the middle of the week, but that is one of the things I know I was having problems with, is everybody's schedule in this household has changed. People are going back to school. People's work schedules are changing. So finding a time to film is not consistent anymore. So I'm just going to have to work around it and film when I can. So for today, we have one no spend day, and hopefully that will be something that happens in the future. So that means I would be putting $1 into my emergency fund, because that's where the no spend goes. And I'm using this, another nod to Miss Mary over at Hands of Provision, the 2027 in 2027. I'm going to go ahead and start that as well. So we will roll a color dot die to see where that $1 will go, since I'm only doing the one for today. And that is going to go in yellow, and that is $1, which is awesome. So we're going to go ahead and just color that dollar in. And go on from there. It would definitely help if I put the dollar away. Okay, so we're going to take $1 from the bank and put it into our emergency. I'm using a lot of the daily edition downloadables that you can get from Mary over at Hands of Provision. They're just super handy, and it just makes it, like, lower the friction, guys. If you can find somebody else who's producing something that will help you, just do it. If you're super creative and you want to do your own, have at it. But this just made things so much easier for me. So that is my emergency fund done for one full day. This is the daily edition. We are starting in July. So let's go ahead and start with a brand new month. And we will just see what we roll for today. So we're done with emergency. Now we're on to this. Okay, so I roll a 1, 2, or 3 to determine where it's going to go. I have my 3 markers. Usually I do like an entire week at a time, but we're going to go ahead and just do the one day. That is a 2, which is Miss Mary's favorite month ahead. And now we will roll to see how much it's getting. $3. Okay. I see you coming out strong. Love it. So let's go ahead and take $3 from our bank. 2 and 3. And put that in month ahead. That is a great start for a month, right? Month ahead for the month. So that is the daily edition, again, from Mary over at Hands of Provision. I know a lot of people are using this now, and it's fantastic. You're keeping your 3 main goals at the front of your awareness, retirement, month ahead, and debt. These are my most important goals also. So I am very excited to be focused on these. So I am going to be using the randomizer also, because I think that is also brilliant. So I am bringing $3 a day to this, and then if I don't roll a $3, that money will go into a randomizer, I believe weekly, question mark, Mary? I'm going to say weekly. I think it's weekly. It's going to have to be weekly. So yeah, so that we've got that and that. And then what was I going to do? Oh, I don't have it in here yet because I'm not ready for it yet, but I will also be adding the Happily Ever After that I have downloaded. Who else has been playing it? Let me see if I have it that I can show off. Yes. Okay. So we also have a wedding coming in our family in a couple of years. My oldest clone, my creative clone, will be getting married. So I'm going to start using this one as well. And this is from Angela Marie 888. So I can roll a 6-sided die and save a puzzle piece. And I'm very excited to do this. So this I will be doing digital. So I will be using prop money for this, but it's going to go into a savings account for her to help with her wedding expenses. She's not wanting me to help, but she's going to get it. Anyway, in any case, I will be starting this next week. So we will be adding that to the daily calm. Weddings are anything but calm, but if you are planning for it and you are, keeping your finances under control, then maybe it can be calm. And that is everything, I believe, for the daily calm today. Again, most of these things can be found at Mary over at Hands of Provision on her coffee shop. Please go watch her videos, subscribe, like a video, then head over to her coffee from there. That way you can enjoy some of these amazing things she's created. So that is that for today. I know she does a lot of these things on the daily, but like I said, my recording schedule is going to be kind of wonky, so I don't know how that's going to work out, but we'll see. We'll try. Next most important is going to be my 1 month ahead. Do I have my money in here is the question. I want to say I did not pull it out, so 1 second. Okay, next we are on to something tried and true. That is our 1 month ahead. Let's get these out of the way. So for 1 month ahead, we are saving from 1 month of expenses, 1 month of necessary expenses, not any of my fun stuff, but things that I absolutely need to have in order to function. So we have been working on this slowly but surely. I am a low budget saver, so that means that I don't bring a ton of money. I'm bringing $15 a week to this, and it's being spread over 6 different challenges. I'm using the snowball method. So I started out with 6 challenges. 1, 2, 3, 4 of those have been fully funded, and I am on the last 2, which are the most expensive 2, which will probably take the longest, and that's okay. Slow is just fine as long as we keep moving forward. So I did miss some time, but we're just going to keep going. So I've got $15. The first of these categories is going to get the bulk of it, because it's getting not only it's $2, but all the money that would have gone into this one. So this one would have been $5, this one would have been $2, another $2, and another $2. So we're looking at $13 for this one. So we've got 5, 10, 11, 12, and 13 will be going into this home. I have 2 different places that I stay out throughout the week. I have a home on the west side where I live and has my furry overlords, and then I have a place I stay on the east side, which is close to my work, so it's a lot easier than having to drive 2 hours every day. So this is for my west side home, and let's go ahead and add. I did on 6/24, I tried it, and we're just going to keep going today. 7/1. We're adding $13, and that's going to put this at, make sure I have this right, 218 plus 13 equals 231. That is amazing. So we are more than halfway there, and that is fantastic. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in here. I don't think that we have 24681, 24682. Ooh, 220. Yes, I can do another one. Heck yeah. So go ahead and use this glue. Awesome. So these last 2 are my most expensive. They're $400 each. The next one I have is food, and I have a different tracker. This entire bundle set is from Beijing Girl Budgets on YouTube. She's also got an Etsy store, Kimmy's Budgets. I got these off her Etsy store. She did not have one for food, so I'm hoping maybe someday she'll come up with one, but I did use one from Hey K Budgets as a placeholder so that I could at least still save. So we are at $64. Let's go ahead and add $2 on this one. 7/1 plus 2, and we are at $66 so far. Okay. So I believe each of these is 5. Where are we at? 66, 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65. I can do one more. Endorphins, am I right? Okay. So we are all caught up with 1 month ahead. Awesome. That is my Godzilla binder. So in the same vein as Godzilla, I wanted to do something to boost my 1 month ahead. I'm already doing tinies, and those tinies do add to my month ahead. They won't this month because it's Christmas saving in July. But I went ahead and took another little hint from Mary over at Hands Up Provision, and she supplements her 1 month ahead with 2 additional binders. I love the way she's doing it. I don't really make enough money to do that, but I know that one thing that will help me move the needle is to start paying for a week's worth of expenses. I get paid weekly, which is delightful, but if I can jump ahead a week at a time, I think it would really also give me peace of mind. So I went ahead and made a mini binder. If you guys know anything about Godzilla, back in the day, there was a cartoon called Godzilla and Friends, and he had a little nephew named Godzuki, and this was done in the vein of that Godzuki cartoon, and this is my Lucky Kaiju binder. This is actually the Lucky Dino set from Hello Happy Budgets. She's got this on her coffee, but I took a little bit of creative liberty and I called it Lucky Kaiju because tell me that doesn't look like a baby Godzilla. Come on now. Come on now. So what I am doing is I'm using $5. I have $5 I'm bringing to the table, and I have got $5 in prop coins. These are my Lucky Kaiju prop coins. These are also Lucky Dino from Hello Happy Budgets. And I am using the 1 month ahead trackers from Mary over at Hands of Provision. And instead I have just chopped them way down so that it is 1 week's worth of expenses. So I will be using these to save up 1 week's worth of expenses and just kind of, I don't know, baby hop. Just baby step ahead. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to do it like I do every other thing, and that is roll a dice to see how many cards they will be getting. Let's clear some of this dice noise. We will use a 3-sided dice. And let's move Godzilla out. He can keep a close eye. And let's just get, well, you know what? I do need to shuffle these. I've got 2 lucky 50 centers in there. And we want to make sure that everybody gets a shot. Okay, so we are at number 1. It's getting 2. Number 2 is getting 1. Number 3, 1, 2, and 3 is getting 3. Awesome. Number 4 is getting 2. You can see that it's backwards. I'll have to fix that. Number 5 is getting 1. And number 6 is getting 1. So we're going back to the front. And they're getting 1 more. Number 2 is getting 2. Number 3 is getting 2. And then we will give number 4 the last one. Okay, let's see what everybody got. So it is very impossible that I might not be able to fill in any icons because I am doing it so small, and that's okay. That is a-okay. So for example, number 1 is one of my housings, and each one of these icons is $2. So we're not going to be able to fill anything in yet. So I'm just going to tuck these in here. And we will just keep going. Number 2 is getting $50, and that is another housing, and like that one's going to get $2, so it's also going to just hold on to them. And I may condense. I believe I have some dollar ones. I'm not sure if I do or not, but I think I do. And then we've got this one, which is backwards. Hello. It's just backwards. I'll figure it out later, I promise. You see nothing. That needs $4. So we've got 1, 125, and I will have to consolidate all these, and no worries, no worries. And then we've got number 4, which also needs $4, and it got $1.25. And then we've got poor little number 5 got a quarter. It also needs $2. And then we've got number 6 that also got a quarter. So that is also needing $2. So we've got a lot of saved up. We're just going to keep going. And that is how you do it, guys. You just start. You have to start. You've got to start somewhere. This will stay in the bank. Here in the back, I need to make a bank envelope, which is a-okay. And that turned out okay for my first time, right? But the point is I've got a nice little start to my Lucky Kaiju weekly 1 week ahead. And I'm very excited to see where this goes. So we are done with 1 month ahead and 1 week ahead. And then the last thing we are going to do, and I'm very excited about this as well, I am saving $10 a week, and I'm splitting between my 2 Christmas binders. These are just going to be supplemental Christmas. I've got the Peppermint Christmas Savings by Mary over at Hands Up Provision, and of course, Norella's Budget's Christmas Savings book. Both of these are just amazing, and I'm very, very excited to be using them for Christmas savings. So I've got $5 for each. So let's go ahead and start with Norella's Budgets. So we are going to start with this one, and this one will be, let's see, the candy canes are each going to be $1, and then these are going to be $2. So we will start with, I can do 5 candy canes, or no, I'll do 3 candy canes and 1 of the others. So let's go ahead. I don't think my red marker is available. Of course it's not. Is it? Sure is. It's red-ish. You know what? I think I'd rather use the green. Okay, so let's go ahead. I know green doesn't really match, but that's fine. So we're going to do 3 candy canes. 1, 2, and 3. And this is actually the first time I'm saving for Christmas. And the fact that I've got 6 months is amazing. I can't even tell you, like, the time that I took off, I spent a lot of time with my budget. The time that I took off, I spent a lot of time with my budget and wanted to see what I could fit, what I was moving around. And I did have to make way for some things, but this is important to me. So, and then we've got, so I'm doing 3 of those and then 1 of these. So I believe then I'm just going to put the fiver in the back. So there's that one. And again, this is a freebie from Norella's Budgets over on her coffee shop. Norella's is a titan in the community. You'll notice what is missing from my setup is the Dreams Do Come True. It's not missing. I'm rearranging it so that I can do something else that I've seen Norella's do that I just love. So I'm going to bring it back, but it might not be until August because of Christmas in July, but that's okay. It's fine. So Norella's Budget's Christmas Savings book is available on her coffee shop. Please go visit her, watch all of her videos, subscribe, and then go to her coffee shop from there. And then, of course, this one is Peppermint Christmas Savings. This is just one of the Christmas books that is on the coffee shop over at Mary of Hands Up Provision. She's got some amazing Christmas books. She's got this one. She's got a baking book that's like this, as well as a snowball Christmas savings book, which I am also using, but at the end of the month. So this one, and Mary, I'm sorry, I put this on backwards, and I apologize, but you know, it's fine. It's fine. So we're putting $5 in this one as well. So we're just going to get started with section 1, and we are going to, let's just do a 3 and a 2. To get started. I love the idea of having, you know, any additional money you have for Christmas is a blessing. And it will keep you from going into debt just for that small span of time. So love this so much. Okay, so that is our Christmas savings. We've got a nice little start on that. We have got our 1 month ahead, our 1 week ahead with our Lucky Kaiju. Thank you, Hello Happy Budgets, for this set, which I adore. And then we have got our daily calm done for today. It will be much more impressive next Sunday when I'm doing a full week. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I will be back tomorrow. I had not planned to be away for the 4th of July weekend, but I am going to the West Side and I'll be there for 4 days. So I'm going to see how much stuff I can bring with me so that it actually be easier to film over there. So we'll see how much I can pump out. But I'm hoping for Minty Thursday and Freaky Friday. So let's go ahead and plan on those, and I will see you guys later. This is for you. Thanks for hanging in there with me, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.